Hi guys! After 25mm ultra macro, here is another Laowa lens review. This is 7.5mm f2 ultra wide lens made specifically for micro four thirds system. In terms of full frame field of view, it provides an equivalent of 15mm. In fact, it is on the list of lenses I want to buy for my GX80, so a chance to try one before buying it was just what I wanted. Build quality is very high. It is made entirely from metal and feels extremely solid put together. This is a fully mechanical lens. Both focus and aperture controls are manual and there are no electric contacts to communicate with the camera. The lens is not weather sealed, so be careful when using it in wet or dusty conditions. It weighs only 170 grams and is very compact, perfect for small Panasonic and Olympus cameras. Focus ring has just the right amount of resistance not to be moved accidentally. Since this is an ultra wide angle lens, chances are you will spend most of the time at infinity or hyperfocal position anyway. When focusing, lens does not extend nor does the front element rotate. When talking about the front element, it is important to mention this lens accepts filters in 46mm diameter. This makes it one of the rare ultra-wide lenses in any camera system that accepts standard screw-on filters. The problem is, most filters will create strong corner vignetting. If I crop to 16:9 it is fine, but in native 4:3 image ratio corners are ruined. A slim filter will probably solve the issue. It might be also possible to solve it with step-up adapter and a larger diameter filter, but I need to order one from eBay. I'll let you know in the comments how that turned out. Aperture ring moves in full stops. There are no half or 1/3 stop positions, but on a lens such as this I don't think that is needed. If you really want them, you can just leave aperture ring halfway between positions. Since this is a fully mechanical lens, it is possible to do so. Tiny reversible lens hood is delivered with the lens. Center of the frame is perfectly sharp wide open at f2. Stunning. Best corner resolution is around f5.6, but I am pleasantly surprised how good it is already wide open at f2. I have not hesitated to use this lens wide open. There were some reports on various internet forums that this lens can be decentered sometimes. The sample I reviewed is perfect. There is no focus shift whatsoever, but that is no surprise for a 7.5mm lens. A bit of focus breathing is visible but not much. I think this is a very nice lens for recording videos. Lateral chromatic aberrations are very low. They can appear from time to time but are easily removable and there is nothing to worry about. Longitudinal chromatic aberrations do not show up even wide open at f2. Impressive. A bit of geometric distortion is visible, but I don't consider it to be a problem. In fact, this is impressively good for such a wide lens and is easy to correct in post-process. Chroma is visible in corners wide open and gets better as you stop down. Since this is currently the only ultra-wide lens with at least f2 aperture in the micro four thirds system, this is as good as you're gonna get for wide-field astrophotography. Vignetting is visible on wider apertures and doesn't completely go away even when we stop down to f8 or even f11. It affects a good part of the frame but can be removed without problems. Extreme corners never show strong fall-off like some lenses. Flare control is quite good, especially wide open. As we stop down, some artifacts appear, but this is all perfectly acceptable in my opinion. A lens with 7.5mm focal length is not the best choice if you like shallow depth of field, but thanks to very good close focusing capability you can get solid background blur. Close focus is possible at only 12 cm from sensor, what translates to around 7 cm from the front lens element. Sunstar is really nice at f22 and f16. Sadly, this is diffraction territory on micro four thirds format, so the best compromise would be f11, which is still sharp enough and creates a solid Sunstar. So for the end I will just say I will not return this lens to local dealer who lent it to me for review. Instead, I will buy it. Yes, I liked it that much. Optically it is exceptionally good with no major issues. Having in mind how small it is with an f2 aperture and how much fun I had shooting with it, I decided I must have it. That's all for this review. If you have a question, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. If you want to support me, you can donate over PayPal or become my sponsor on Patreon. A big thanks to Paul, who is my first and so far the only patron. There are also free ways to support me, either just by liking the video or subscribing to the channel. You can also use my Amazon affiliate links in video description before you make a purchase from them. You will not pay any more than otherwise, but Amazon will split its profit with me. Thanks for watching.